This has got to be one of the most ridiculous things I have watched in a long time. So there's this chick, this rapper. I didn't know anything about her, but I was on TikTok, just brain rotting. Came across a video with Will Smith and Tatiana Ali, and they were doing a dance to a song called Anxiety.
Somebody's watching me, it's my anxiety.
And I never heard of the song before, but there was a girl that was in that video as well. Come to find out, I guess the girl that's in that video is the one that made the song. And I think her name is Doechii. In listening to the song in its entirety, it kind of annoyed me because, yeah, she has a decent voice. The song itself is like very repetitive, which gets kind of aggravating, but also she's sampling music from a much better song. So it was just kind of odd. She's just repeating the word anxiety more than anybody should in one song. That's how I was introduced to her. All of a sudden, discovered an interview that I don't know if this is for Hot Ones, but I saw the logo in the corner, so I assumed that it was for that. She asked a question to a woman across from her. I want to assume they're friends. And she said, "What is my biggest red flag?"
Okay, what's my biggest dating red flag?
And she ends up saying this.
This is a huge red flag for me. All right. It's so crazy. I was gonna say men.
Where are we at right now? Like in society, where are we at? Where you have female rappers that are talking about how their biggest red flag is a man that likes women. A heterosexual man. Insanity. It actually sounds stupid, honestly, when you say it out loud. And it's kind of sucky because she's no Missy Elliott. She's no Ciara. She's no Aaliyah. I mean, we can go down the rabbit hole of other rappers and artists that have paved the way for her to do what she's doing. When you hear someone have a take and it's idiotic, like it doesn't make sense. So you're into gay men, like men that are not into you. Like, why would you say that out loud and be okay with it? Like, and then the friend responds as if, "Oh, that I kind of knew that you were going to say that. That was gonna be my next guess."
It's so crazy. I was gonna say men.
What do you mean that was your next guess? So is she a lesbian? Like, is this a lot of odd things going on in this video? It didn't really make a lot of sense. So if she's saying that she's interested in women, but why is being heterosexual as a man a red flag? That response opens up a lot of other questions that I don't really think we should really be asking. We have to ask because you publicize this on social media. Like, what did you mean by that? Why are heterosexual men the red flag as opposed to the DL men? That was the friend's first answer, which makes way more sense.
Is it being on the DL?
You're on the right track.
And then music taste, while I wouldn't consider that a red flag, that's just a preference.
Bad music taste?
Oh, that is a good one.
Because that's one for me.
That is a good one.
Like,
But that's
what
not
do you
what I
mean
put.
you don't listen to Michael Jackson? But okay.
She turned the board around and said, "No, it's straight men."
Right. It's so crazy. I was gonna say men.
Someone's going to watch that, honestly, in the back of their mind, be like, "You know what? She's right. That is a red flag." But then there's going to be people that are going to watch it and be like, "Oh, okay, so she is borderline retarded." How does that make sense to anybody? Like, how do you think people are going to survive in this world when people are out here saying, "Oh, being heterosexual is a red flag"? And this is why social media killed so many people when it comes to common sense, but also it's entertaining as hell. This is why I can't step away. People put too much stuff on the internet, too much stuff on social media, and then they get mad when people give their responses. It doesn't make sense. Like, I'm thinking about what she said and I'm playing it back because one would have to believe she was just joking. She was just saying that to get a reaction out of people. I haven't heard anything come out saying that she didn't mean what she said. Oh, she was just saying stuff to get a reaction. I haven't heard anything yet. So we have to believe that she meant that.
Strike one. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're heterosexual.
Yeah.
If you like women, then just say that. Why would being a heterosexual man be a red flag? That is just, it's ridiculous. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm not even trying to make sense out of it. That's how nonsensical it is. It's so nonsensical, I don't even want to make sense out of it. The questions that I have, I know is going to go nowhere because I know who I'm talking to. Like, I know who I'm talking about, and it makes no sense. Especially in today where I'm not a huge fan of rap. And to be honest, I was never a fan of rap, but the artistry of rap has been on the decline for years, for decades. We're never going to have another Missy Elliott. I watched a video, or I saw a title for a video saying the death of R&B. And the thing about it is that I am sad that that is a thing. On my phone, I was listening to Johnny B a while back, literally like maybe a couple of days ago, and I was like in my head, I was like, I don't think we're ever gonna have an artist like a Johnny B, Aaliyah, like a Casey and JoJo, Avante, D'Angelo is gone. Rap and the artistry of rap, and despite what Eminem is doing nowadays, we're never gonna have lyrical artists like Eminem, Ludacris. Those were my two favorite rappers, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But lyrical artists are just nowhere to be found. And even going back into the music that I liked, everybody was sampling music. So that's not really like a thing where I'm gonna be like, oh,
Today's music is worse because they sample everything, but back in the day, everything was original.
like, no, everybody was kind of sampling stuff. Except for the most part, Missy Elliott. She actually was a talented person. They don't give enough respect to her. Not that people have disrespected her, but like, she was a genius. People be sleeping on her sometimes. To have a girl, literally, I haven't even counted, but one would assume she used the word anxiety probably more than 100 times in that song. And that song is not even that long. And now she's blowing up. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I do not get it. And then also you have this take on people, on men.
I mean, strike one. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're heterosexual.
I don't get it. This is why I just cannot be bothered with what people are doing today when it comes to music, the industry, just everything that has to do with celebrity. I just don't want to be bothered with it. I'd rather just react to it on my channel and then just have people argue about it in the comments and just move on. Because the more people think that this is normal, like the more people think that her response, her answer to that question, her mindset when it comes to men, the more that people think this is okay, the worse our society is going to be. Like, when was it a red flag to be a heterosexual man? Absolutely no sense. And it annoys me because, of course, she had to be a black girl. Why? People already don't favor us. Why did you have to say that? With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're always notified about the new videos that I have coming out. Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this chick? Again, I saw her last night on TikTok, and then I came across that interview literally this morning, and I was just like, what are we doing? Maybe she's made other music. I'm just not aware of how amazing she is as an artist. Maybe. But after that interview and that response that she had, I just can't be bothered, because that is just a mindset that I just do not want to incorporate in my life. There's probably a lot of people out there that are fans of her, and to be honest, she has a huge listener following on Spotify. There's a lot of people listening to her music, so y'all probably know something that I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts about her are in the comments, because I'd be very intrigued to hear what you guys think. Also, if you guys do not know, I have a podcast, a Patreon, and I'm on Pinterest. Podcast, I talk about life as I travel while meeting interesting people. I also have a Patreon where I vlog my adventures while meeting interesting people. And on Pinterest, I document my adventures through photography. All of that can be found in the description bar below, so definitely check it out. I love you all. Y'all know that I do. And for those new subscribers, I love you guys. You guys didn't have to stay and watch this video, but you did, and I appreciate it. And I hope to have you all come back for the next video.